Yo, my wife said she had to stop with the ashwagandha.
Why?
It was ashwagandha.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, she's getting frisky.
Oh man, at this age, at this big age, I was like, you need to slow down on the ashwagandha.
Oh, you were scared of it?
Oh man,
You ain't want to give her no more.
had to beat her off. No pun intended. And welcome back to the New OGs, everybody. I'm your host, Chris Allen. I'm here with my co-host.
Dowell.
Yeah.
Ashwagandha Dowell.
Uh-oh. Yo, my wife said she had to stop with the ashwagandha.
Why?
It was ashwagandha.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, she's getting frisky.
Oh man, at this age, at this big age, I was like, you need to slow down on the ashwagandha.
Oh, you were scared of it?
Oh man,
You ain't want to give her no more.
had to beat her off. No pun intended. You need to find you a young man taking the ashwagandha.
I ain't never heard that. I didn't know that was a effect.
Hey,
You think that was just placebo maybe in her head?
you know what? My wife has the weirdest effects when it comes to like workout stuff. Cause she'll be like, I've been checking this pre-workout and it's doing this to me. And in my mind, I'm like, that does nothing.
The pre-workout?
Well, like what she says.
Oh.
I'm like, that has
Give me
nothing to
an
do. I can't. I get in trouble.
Hey, yo,
I'll
all right.
get in trouble.
All right, don't get your head
I
whooped this week.
I will get in trouble.
Yeah, don't get
You
your
know
head.
what? I'm gonna cut this.
Move on. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. There's no need.
No need. All right, I won't do it. I won't do it.
Yeah.
Man, so if y'all notice, it's Thursday. We switching up the release date.
It's Wednesday today.
It is Wednesday.
Okay.
But it's coming out tomorrow.
All right.
Yeah.
So today's Wednesday.
Today's Wednesday. We got a steady studio day until we finish our studio. We're gonna be recording on Wednesdays, coming out on Thursdays. But yeah, we wanted to just give Thursdays a try because Thursday is another big podcast date of the week for podcasts to come out. But man, it's been a wild week, man. I turned 45 last Wednesday.
Did I tell you happy
last
birthday?
Wednesday, last Saturday.
Did I tell you happy birthday?
No,
Happy birthday, my nigga.
thanks, man.
God darn it. Belated. Happy belated.
I'm
Damn.
old, bro.
I'm really not that good with birthdays and shit. And if I ain't see it online, I wouldn't have known.
It's all good. You know what? I'm one of those people, man. Like I will actually go and make sure people can't even write on my wall for my birthday, and then I'll just like.
Like now? Or you was?
I didn't do it this year, but typically I do. I'll go on Facebook, change my settings so no one can write to me,
Okay.
and then the next day, then I'll undo that because
You don't want nobody to leave it on your wall?
no. Not because it's not a birthday thing. It's I feel bad for not responding to everybody because my wife is. This is why, because a couple years ago, everybody is saying happy birthday to me, right?
Mhm.
Years ago,
Mhm.
and I just did a hey, I appreciate everybody. Thank you for their birthday wishes.
Mhm.
And she's like, you can't do that. You got to go in and thank everybody.
Who the fuck said that?
My wife. Bro, I go into my own comments. She said thank you from her page for me.
Ain't no damn way.
Yeah.
Well, listen here. You don't have to do that. That's not real. You do whatever you want to do. Not saying that what she did isn't the way that it should be done, because that's what she liked to do.
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't stop. I wouldn't take that shit off because you don't want to do it, because at the end of the day, you did what you think you should do.
It's my fucking birthday.
You know? Now, I'm not in between you and your wife. Listen. I don't get in between that. But, you know, sometimes it ain't nothing. It's not wrong. So the point of me saying that is because you actually did something so that people can't even leave you a fucking happy birthday no more. That's the problem.
I know.
That's the fucking problem.
That is, but I didn't do it this year.
Okay.
And you know what? To be honest, I don't even know how many people actually say happy birthday. I don't think a lot did.
But you do count that.
Yeah. So I probably should go on my Facebook and see who said happy birthday so I can reply.
I would just make a post like, hey, matter of fact, how many days ago was this? I wouldn't fucking say nothing, buddy. I would move on. What? Nigga, it's been almost a week.
Yeah, you right.
The fuck?
Yeah.
Nobody cares no more. I can
Nobody
assure
cares.
you.
Nobody cares.
Nobody is thinking about that
You
shit.
know what? That's true because like if when I'm on Facebook and I see that it is somebody's birthday that I know, and I write happy birthday to them, and then like later on I get a notification and they're like thanks. I'm like, yo, why the fuck did I get a notification for that?
Yeah. Yeah, well.
So yeah, I'm not looking for a reply.
Nobody gives a shit.
Yeah, you right.
And if you do, those are the people that don't fucking matter. Like that
right.
really care that you didn't do that. Who cares?
Yeah. You know what I stopped doing this year? Actually, a couple years ago, I stopped doing long birthday posts for like my parents and my sisters and shit like that.
Yeah, I just post a picture like on my Insta story. I keep it quick, like happy birthday, love you, or something like that. If I do that, I mean, if you looking for me, if you take anything out of my character because I didn't post your ass online, nigga, at the end of the day, it don't even matter.
Yeah, that's why
you don't care about me that much,
right?
Like we don't care about each other.
We
much.
don't. We absolutely do not.
It's fucking possible. If I did this shit with everybody I knew.
Yeah, that's why I stopped because I was like, you know what? This really isn't for me.
It's not.
It's not even. It's not even
you
for
don't give
my
a shit
mom.
about it.
It's because I know my mom likes recognition.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, I understand that.
But it's like I do it because I know all her friends, their kids do it. The people I went to church, they do it. So it's like, oh shit.
You gotta shout your. Some people like that type of shit. But that don't mean, don't take any less out of your character.
Yeah, it's that social pressure just to make that post of like, this is my mom and she did all this, my wife, it's just like I found like the last couple of times I did it, I'm like, wow, this is not phony. I mean this, but I'm not doing this for them. It's like my mother and I talked on the phone for an hour today. So there's no reason for me to have a 7-inch post about how great she is.
Yeah.
I already talked to her. Okay. And again, it's really about everybody else.
Did she sound like she cared?
No, she didn't.
Yeah, we can move on.
No, she didn't.
Yeah.
She didn't.
I think what you should do is go back on Facebook and apologize for Karen.
I might do that right now. Can we get some production photos today? Can we get some production photos?
Yeah.
I know you can take some good photos.
We got an assistant.
Yeah.
Shout out to him.
Yeah. Can you? Yeah. Let's get some good photos.
Intern.
Yes, intern. Yeah, right. This person ain't never interned in their fucking life. Look at that. Daddy money. Fucking pool. Lay it out every day.
Big chillin'.
Big chillin'. Daddy paid the rent. No, honey, to get your BMW, honey. You need it. Get the X5. Your mom has one.
It's all good. Nah. Shout out to the Gates.
Yeah. But for real, can we
to the Gates.
Can we get some pictures?
Yeah.
Whenever you get a chance.
Yeah, whenever
We need some cool production pictures.
That'd be dope.
We appreciate that.
But yeah, anyways, back to it. So what's up, man? What's been on your mind lately?
Bro, the 45 hit me, bro.
Yeah.
It hit me. And it's been building up for a couple of weeks. Bro, your boy been balling.
Explain. I'm not sure. I'm not following.
I'm gonna get there. I've been balling, bro. It's like the 45th birthday was coming up. I just thinking about my comedy career, all the shit that I'm doing. Like in my mind, this is my 50th birthday.
Yeah. In your mind.
In my mind,
okay.
It's like, nigga, you're 50.
That's not real.
It's not, but it's like that's the next thing, and I know, like these years are going by fast.
All right.
So I've been doing a lot of like just walking during the day, and I started listening to like music from my childhood again, like Jay-Z and shit like that. And bro,
what Jay-Z album?
The first one.
Okay.
Reasonable Doubt.
Okay.
Bro, I put that shit on. Cat Knocked the Hustle came on. I probably made it about 200 feet, and I broke the fuck down.
What you mean?
Crying my ass off.
Today?
Nah, this is over the last couple of weeks.
Oh, all right. Damn.
Yeah, man, that shit fucked me up. Cause like when I noticed, like whenever I listen to the music from my childhood, bro, that shit takes me back. I really start to think about like where I grew up. I can feel the air. I can hear the sounds. I can put myself in my frame of mind, how I felt about myself and how I felt about a lot of things. But I also have this other vision where like I can see things for what they really were back then.
Yeah.
And I just thought about all the friends that I lost. I mean, like just solid people just died, just got killed, just all type of crazy shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I always saw myself as different.
Mm-hmm.
I was very lucky to have both of my parents,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that's the thing that really got me, because like I was so fucking lucky. And I was
You talking about both of your parents that lived in the same house?
same house,
Same household.
yeah, where living where I lived at, and like I don't ever want people to get it twisted. Like I've never been a street dude. I'm not a street guy, but I grew up in a fucked up area.
Yeah.
But I know I don't carry myself in such a way that people believe that.
Yeah.
I left early, and like I just never really glorified that shit because I knew where that life led at an early age.
Yeah.
And I was never built for that. You know what I'm saying? And I'd have no issues with that. I'm not a street dude.
Yeah, for sure.
But I realized how, but we were on the razor's fucking edge in that neighborhood, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Because like at the time, like when you live in it, you know things are fucked up. But when you look back, you like, yo, you didn't realize how fucked up it was.
And that's because you're accustomed to it.
You're accustomed to it.
Yeah.
And like, bro, the stupid shit I used to do, the dumb shit, like it scares me, bro. It scares me. Me and my boy Daryl, we would ride around with these BB guns. I had the 357. He had the 45. They looked like real fucking guns. And we would just ride around with our bikes with them shits tucked in our pants. We would ride around with just holding it and shit like that. And nothing ever happened.
Yep. That shit was different though then.
It was, but
shit was different then.
It was, but all it took was for one cop.
Yeah.
And ain't no telling what was going to happen.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because they was going to shoot. We have a gun.
A lot of things though, definitely in like neighborhoods, like pretty much you can say that y'all had like all like the same cops that came through probably. Like all cops. So
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Most cops
like
have
beat
certain areas,
right?
And it's like so they can show face, people know who they are,
right?
Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So the town, the city where you grew up in Rochester, and what is it like? How is it like broken up there? Broken like the city wise.
Like neighborhood wise, like how?
Yeah.
I lived on the east side. There was no name for my neighborhood.
Okay.
But I lived on the
was
east.
It like the projects around it, or was it the projects?
No, it wasn't the projects.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of like.
Was the projects close?
You know, you ever been to like a city where like your inner city where like you go down one street and it's like, oh, people cut their grass, and then you go to the next street and it's like it's fucked up.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
was
that.
Those the projects though?
Not
the fucked up street.
Not the. Well,
would you classify them like the projects?
Conkey Avenue, absolutely.
Okay.
Was like the double houses. Like
right.
Nobody had grass because everybody walking in their front yard. Just like it was like loose dogs running around.
Okay.
Open air drug market around the corner on St. Paul and Norton.
Okay.
I mean, like it was action. It was action.
People got shot.
Oh, absolutely.
And people was dying.
Absolutely. And
we was in the projects.
Yeah. I always tell people like, if I wanted to, I could have went outside and got myself killed at any point in time.
Yeah.
Anytime.
For sure.
Anytime. If I wanted to sell crack, all I had to do was, hey man, can I get in? Yeah, we got you. I mean, it was really that simple. But it was also a thing of like, if I really wanted to do that, they'd be like, nigga, we know your daddy.
Yeah.
Ain't no way in hell we giving you no drugs.
What's his nickname? What we call him? Your dad.
My dad. We call him
Bobby Jones.
Shotgun Bobby.
Oh man, nah, we came up with someone we was talking in here. Anyways,
Shotgun Bobby Duck,
Bobby Jones.
Bobby Jones don't play, man.
Yeah, ass whooping Bobby Jones.
Yeah, he ain't play, man. And
ass whooping Bobby.
I thought about that shit too, man. How lucky I was just to have a dad like that. And this is what really fucked me up. Because I look at my family and I'm like, we did everything right. We went to church. My dad worked every day. We kept our grass cut. There's everything you're supposed to do as an American. The shit they tell you to do as black people if you want to like assimilate. And we did all that shit.
Yeah.
My whole family was like that. And I was thinking like, yo, if something can happen in this neighborhood to me, they don't care about none of that shit.
For sure.
If something happened, they don't give a fuck if my dad never took any vacation days.
No,
they don't give a fuck if my uncle was a Purple Heart recipient from the Vietnam and he worked every fuck. They didn't care.
Mm-mm.
And that shit really fuck with me, man. Like to really like recognize that at this age.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It just really fucked with me, and I realized how lucky I was to get out of that shit, man. Because all it took was for the wrong thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I watch a lot of shit about prison, and like, a lot of times people do assume like everybody in prison had like a bad upbringing.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of niggas in there who just fucked up.
They just got they did some fucked up shit. Wrong place at the wrong time.
Wrong place at the wrong
Yeah,
time.
Yeah. There's a lot of people that what? That is not
Yeah.
fun. Bro, I know I told you about when I was locked up with the dude, the Colombian dude that got caught with the tons of cocaine in
The
the
submarine?
bro, and I'm in there for a speeding ticket. And we in the same place. It's people that just, as a man that just killed somebody that's 2 bunks away from me. There's another man that then got caught with fentanyl.
You did this.
And I'm in there for
that.
speeding.
That you just put your ankle.
Hanging
what
out.
was that? That's
Hanging
it.
out. That's it.
Eh.
Hanging out.
This motherfucker.
Shit could go wrong, and I could have tricked my whole time up and be in there continuously.
Yeah. I watched this dude named Banky Pound. He did all of his time in Virginia. He did 33 years. And he tell the craziest stories.
Was he supposed to be in there for 33 though? Probably so.
Well, when he
What
went,
was his charges?
He
Why
went
did
in
he
the
get locked
80.
up?
Well, they were robbing people, and then
Jail.
somebody got shot, but he wasn't there.
Jail.
He wasn't there.
When they
Somebody told on him that he was there, and
so he was innocent.
he was not innocent, but he wasn't there when this.
There's a little 50-50 going on.
Yeah. So he ended up doing a lot of time for some shit that he really didn't do. But he fucked up. He was involved in some shit.
So
It was
so
like
he has done it. So they had like stuff on him back then.
He admits he was robbing people.
Yes.
He got with some other dude. They were robbing people and shit like that. They robbed somebody. He ran off.
Okay.
Somebody gets shot.
Mm-hmm.
So because he was there, his co-defendant was like, oh, he had something to do with that. And the dude was like, yo, there was no gun or anything involved when I was part of the robbery.
Yeah.
Like, this person got shot when I wasn't there, and he told on me, and that's why he also went down for the shit too, because the other guy got caught. He was like, well, he was with me.
Yeah.
And I don't know all the rules, all the laws at the time, but this was the 80s, and he got caught up in the shit as if he was there and pulled the trigger as well.
Okay.
So he ended up, but yeah, he
a little 50-50.
Yeah.
They've been wanting his ass for a minute.
he fucked up.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
admits
yeah,
that.
Yeah. They've been wanting him for a minute.
Yeah.
They've been watching him. They've been knew who he was. They got him, add him in, bing, bada, boom.
Yeah, he got caught up on some co-defendant
Was
shit.
he? What was he? Black, white?
Black dude.
Black dude.
Brother, yeah. He I'm gonna say he live in like
But he out now.
He's out now. He been out for like 5 years.
33 years.
33
a long
years,
time.
bro,
Your
yeah.
whole life.
Bro.
You don't know shit.
Man, he talk about this prison called Wallace Ridge here
Yeah.
in Virginia. Bro, he said it's the worst place in the world. He's like, yo, they were killing motherfuckers up there.
What is it called?
Wallace Ridge.
Wallace Ridge.
Yeah.
Have I ever heard of that joint?
It's here in Virginia. He did all of his time in Virginia. That's what I find fascinating.
Yeah.
Cause he done all of his time in prison. He talk about Richmond niggas. He talk about St. Petersburg niggas in jail, how they act and shit like
Yeah.
that. It's pretty funny.
That's tough. Is he more like a serious dude or is he like a?
Oh, he's serious.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's Big Stone Gap, Virginia. That's where
That's where I got family in Big Stone Gap.
that's where the prison at. Wallens Ridge. My bad.
I never known that.
Wallens Ridge State Prison.
I got family in Big Stone Gap.
Nigga, this shit say it's open 24/7. That's not funny. That's funny. Oh, we're open. We're
They
open.
should have it on there.
We're open. you can always go to jail.
come. It doesn't matter the day or the time. We waiting on your dime, nigga.
Man, that's so funny. That shit hit me too, man. Cause like, I think like once I turned like 35, I was like, I'm out the way.
Yeah.
18, I'm not the suspect anymore. And then like a couple years ago, it hit me. I was like, bro, you can still go to jail.
What? Tomorrow.
I was like, oh
You
yeah.
want to go? You want to go hang out at the 24-hour spot? They never close.
You can never out age prison.
Never. Ever. And you want to be honest? There's a lot of people that need to be there.
You think hold on? You think there should be even more people in prison?
No. Well, probably so. Hell yeah, there's a lot of motherfuckers ain't caught yet. But I'm talking about like the pedophiles and like I ain't talking about. Obviously, I'm not talking about in justified. You know?
Oh yeah.
Obviously, but the justified shit, a lot of you can't leave them people out on these streets.
Oh hell no.
Man, listen. So I used to cut hair when I was cutting hair in Atlanta, I used to cut at this I had end up booking this job of cutting niggas at the prison, but you wasn't cutting like regular people because obviously regular people have like they in general population. You can go get a haircut from a barber that's working in the prison, well, that's living in the prison. This one. I was cutting the crazy motherfuckers, the motherfuckers that are not allowed to be with people. They only get 1 hour out a day, and they get it by themselves. They are not they're not putting them with other prisoners. These motherfuckers is sick. All right, so I'm gonna tell you about two of them. One of them, it was a dude I was cutting that had been caught with his cellmate's intestines in his mouth. They had found his ass in his cell. He was eating his cellmate.
With his ass?
With his intestines in his mouth.
And you cut this man's hair?
Cut his hair, all right?
What kind of small talk do you make with a motherfucker like that?
So you really keep it. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to break all that down. You keep it real. God. They was all cool with me. They like getting their hair cut because that's one of the times they get out of the cell. So they didn't really want to fuck that part up, but they kept the motherfucker shackled. And when I came in there, the
CO?
The COs was like, hey, listen, if they get out of line, if they get up and start, like, because they got to prep you, like, they could fucking snap. They say, just get out the way. We going to beat the dog shit out of them.
God damn.
They say, get the fuck out of the way, boy. So they had them shackled up the whole time. But, bro, when I tell you, I think I was getting like $20 or $30 a head. And I was able to cut them because they want them in and out. I'm cutting these motherfuckers and record-breaking 3 to 7 minutes, each of them. Man, it was only one dude that would ask for a ball fade, and the prisoners was like, what the fuck is you asking for a ball fade for? You don't have nobody come to see you, and you never get out of this bitch. Like, what are you getting it from? And then the other dude, and this crazy motherfucker, he had got caught from, like, killing they found him, like, stabbing his girlfriend or some shit. He had like this long piece of hair that he kept right there. He would call it the French tickler. He's like, don't cut the French tickler. And I cut his hair. He had long hair. Man, you could tell all of them was whacked out. Like, that shit was wild, bro. So, and of course, I can't bring my own tools in there because you can't bring none of your tools in there. So you got to cut the tools that they had. But I would literally cut, like, 20, 25 people in, like, an hour and a half.
Damn.
Maybe 2. I feel like I'm talking about getting them the fuck out of there. And, man, I was getting paid. I remember that last check I got, and people was like, nah, fuck that. Something ain't right. They thought I, like, cheated them. And they was like, yo, we got to figure something out because this is too fast. But I was getting them the fuck out of there.
Yeah, it's like,
what? The motherfucker want ball head. I'm talking about moving because they want you to get them out. Sometimes I would be there more than, like, 5 minutes. They'd be like, all right, wrap it up. I'm cutting the fuck out of these people.
It's crazy, man. That's what. Could you imagine living like that, bro?
Fuck. These people are off. They don't know how. A lot of them do, but these people are a different mindset. They in their own world, bro. They in their own world. Motherfuckers was never getting out.
Man.
Never getting out. Hoping for parole like one day, but nobody's letting a man out that got found with his cellmates and he was a cannibal.
That's crazy, man. And that motherfucker in there right now.
Damn right. Asking for a fucking haircut.
You know what's wild? Probably in the same fucking facility. Ain't that crazy?
Might be.
Think about all the shit you done did from that time.
Yeah.
Some of them dudes have been there that entire time.
Yeah. And it was crazy because we had I used to do it with a girl that worked at the barbershop. She took the job, so we would switch off every other week. And it was a few of them that would be like, Who cutting hair today? Be like, is that man? Oh, hell nah.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure, yeah.
They ain't want no damn haircut. They wanted just a woman to touch them.
Yeah, I'm sure.
That was it. Like, just please let this woman just touch me. That's it.
You know what they call that? Jerking off in front of female COs in prison?
Cuckle?
They call it gunning.
Gunning?
Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't know that.
Well, that's what's funny. They call them, like, the dudes who do that, they call them gunners. They're like, oh, he a gunner. That means
just whacking off.
Yep, they just pull this shit out.
Yeah. Those type of people deserve to be where they at. No, you gotta keep a certain group of people together.
Yeah, that's it. Man, like, yeah, I'm gonna talk about it. Like, sometimes like I'll watch some of these young rappers and stuff, and I'm like, yo, why the fuck? Like you see all these young cats, they'll get an Airbnb, it'll be like 100 niggas just piled up in one room.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, why the fuck are they doing this shit?
Yeah.
But then when you look at prison culture, that's exactly what they
Exactly
do.
what they doing. Yep.
I was like, oh shit, this is exactly what they do.
Most of them done been in jail, prison, or one way or another. I mean, it ain't like I ain't when I was younger. What we used to be deep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, deep. Like posted deep, cause like
not even thinking nothing of it. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Nothing. 50 niggas. We used to hang out on Page Street. 50. It wouldn't be nothing for 35 to 40 young niggas, YNs.
YNs.
When I was a YN,
Mm-hmm.
sitting posted out there, bro. So much shit. When you talk about, like you said, I just listening to you say that, what the shit that I have done and the shit that me and my friends have did and the shit that me and my brothers have did, damn sure could have been gone a long time ago.
Yeah, man.
What? Hanging around shit. And like you said, you're not a street dude. I wasn't a street dude, but I was in the street.
Oh,
like
right.
I was fucking past the damn corner. I was in the mischief.
You was in
of
there?
all the action that was going on. I was around it at all times.
Yeah.
Sometimes I was part of it. Like, yeah, the fuck. Yeah, so it's like, yeah, I wasn't a street dude, but I had a lot of street activities going on.
I was on the porch.
Yeah.
Bobby was like,
yeah, fuck that. I wasn't on no damn porch. We was outside, man. Shit.
Nope.
So it definitely could be gone. Long time.
yeah, my dad ain't play that shit, man. They be like, oh, we about to go over here and play basketball, and he'll see like 7, 8. He be like, we out? Nope, you can play in the yard.
Yeah.
And then sure enough, they come back, man, we got the fighting up there.
Damn
So-and-so.
right. Yeah, we was the ones that said we got to fight.
Yeah. Or the worst was when you go to the rec center
Mm-hmm.
and you play out like outside at Avenue D. We would play outside. I didn't go up there too often because shit was crazy in the 90s up there.
Yeah.
But the few times I did go, like it seemed like every single time, because like I was a dude I couldn't never let shit slide. If somebody talk shit to me, I would say something back.
Yeah.
And that's when they were like, yo, you gotta fucking stop this. And I remember one time we get down there, they was like, yo, you see that Puerto Rican dude right there? Don't say shit to him. He has a gun. Don't say nothing. And sure enough, it's just like, man, it would seem like there was always a nigga out there with a gun, just like wanting somebody to call fouls.
Oh, this was when y'all was playing.
We were teenagers, yeah.
Okay. Y'all was playing ball.
Yeah, we
Okay.
were teenagers. We would go down there. They'd be like,
All
yo, see him? Don't say shit.
Don't say
He got a
nothing.
gun. All right.
All right, but y'all playing ball, so obviously
We
somebody
playing
gonna
ball.
get competitive, and,
right.
you know.
And they just waiting for somebody to
Yeah.
foul them and some shit like
Yeah.
that. And I went down there a couple times, and it seemed like that happened both times. I was like, yo, I'm not coming over here, man.
Okay.
Or the whole thing of like you beat somebody, then a nigga go grab a bottle and then smash a bottle on the court.
That's that Latino shit.
Yeah.
Was that a Latino that did that?
Nah, that was a black dude. The
For real?
bottle? Yeah.
He seen that from a Latino.
Oh. That's a Latino movie?
Hell
thing?
yeah, yo! I used to work at I was a fake ass security guard.
Top flight?
Top fucking flight, nigga, the worst kind. At a Mexican restaurant that used to throw parties.
Mhm.
So my homeboy Trejo, shout out to Trejo, his mom and them let me run the front door, and I'm sitting in the front door of this joint. They like, just don't let nobody, no, the side door. They like, just don't let nobody go in and out of his door. I'm like, all right, cool. And I'm supposed to be security. Man, listen, they get to fighting in that shit. The first thing you hear is them. You hear a bottle bust, pow! But it ain't because they busted over somebody's head, because they done hit the fucking table, gonna cut the shit out your ass. Soon as I seen that shit, and I was supposed to be security, I backed the fuck up. I got the hell out the way. Shit.
I don't blame
You ain't got to worry about that. First and foremost, I'm not getting paid for this. My homeboy, I am supposed to be helping my homeboy, though. I ain't gonna lie. But I decide I'm not helping nobody. And I back up and I watch. I was the worst security. I get paid $20 or $50. I think it was like $50 a night. And it was for absolutely nothing. To tell somebody, don't come in and out of this door.
No, you can't use that door.
Hell nah. But when the fights broke out, I got the fuck out of there. Now, I'm gonna be honest. She didn't hire me to be security, but I am supposed to be.
Right,
part of it.
you watching
Yeah,
the door.
yeah. So she hired my homeboy Corey. He's still doing security. He had Raptures. He
What do you look like?
big light skinned dude.
Oh, I think I know him.
Yeah.
He used to do the pop up over there too. He kind of
Oh, do you mean like do security at the pop up?
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't
Probably
know. I
like
never.
6'2", 6'3".
Yeah, kind of
Real life.
chubbier dude. He done lost a lot of weight though. He used to be big.
No, he a solid dude. Yeah.
Yeah. It's probably Corey.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Corey cool as shit.
Yeah,
Man.
he cool as fuck.
He wrecked too. Corey like the wreck.
He a big dude.
He like the wreck too.
He's super chill.
Super
super chill, but
real cool.
he also kind of got that look where you like, yo, this dude look like he
been doing that shit for a
he'll
long
go
time,
there
bro.
if he got to.
He been doing that shit for a long time. We was kids then. That was shit. That was before I moved to Atlanta. So that was like 12, 15 years ago.
Oh, man. I done seen security, man, at the clubs beat the fuck out of people, man.
I ain't fucking with security at no clubs, bro. Not no real clubs either.
They used to be.
I see some of the worst beatings from security.
Man.
Worst beatings from security.
I will say that's the one thing I do not miss about going out is like just dealing with those different personalities from security. Because it's always the one dude who will wear just too much Under Armour shit. It's like, bro, you not special forces.
Yeah.
You got armbands on. You got a headband. And it's always a nigga out there with like blade. He just got brass knuckles and a trench coat.
Man, listen.
Old black dudes.
Check this. We are at my family reunion, and I tell you about this before about we got to fighting in the club and they Jazzy Jeff Little's out.
And this is in Richmond.
This was in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. So listen, you're talking about security. Somehow I'm in there. I'm with my ex-girlfriend. My brother's with his girlfriend, and Little is by itself. Littles don't have a girlfriend at this time. We are all this is for my family reunion, but we went to a bar that night. Mm-hmm. We at the bar, we hanging out. It's two dudes in front of us, taller dudes, probably your height. The dude with one dreads was like your height. Both of them had dreads. One was a little skinnier, and one of them was like your size right now. So they in front of us. It was like some girls dancing on them. So they kind of like, so obviously my girlfriend at the time is standing in front of me. All right. He's standing in front of her. So he's dancing. So he'll like, bump into her. First two times we moved back. All right. Hey, what it look like? We good? First two times we moved back. All right. That's the third time he bumped into her. I kind of like just held his back. No smoke. Just held his back. Soon as I touched that man, that nigga turned around and looked at me. He said, bro, I hate to have to break one of y'all niggas in half. I said, oh my God. That shit sounds crazy. Break somebody in half. I said, all right. So as he says that, Gunner said something to him. So Gunner said something to him. So now we going back and forth. And Gunner is drunk as shit. Littles, in every fight we have ever gotten in, Littles backs up out the way. Not because he's hiding. I know. It's because he's going to sneak your ass.
He's waiting.
It never fails. I swear to God, we done been in so many brawls that didn't happen many times. Anyways, so me and dude going back and forth. Bouncers see it. They push us. They pushed them all the way on the other side. They kept us where we was at. We had the girls. They didn't. They pushed them on the other side. I'm looking. They still talking. Gunner's still talking. They still talking. I see them start walking towards us. As soon as they start walking towards us, I teach my kids this. We're fighting. I know you're coming to fight. I'm swinging first. It's not even a fucking thought.
Yeah, I'm swinging first.
I'm fucking about to try to take your fucking head off your shoulders. So he's walking. He's
ducking my shot. I'm gonna knock your head out.
He's walking. They coming through the crowd, and as soon as I get in swinging range, boom, I hit him. So now we in there rumbling. We in the club. We in the joint rumbling. So me and Gunner is fighting. Littles is whatever. This at third. At this point, it's mayhem. So I don't know what's going on. I got bouncers. This at third. Finally, I remember though, because this was like when me, Will, and Ray and them was boxing on a regular basis. So I remember this was my first fight I have ever been in that I could actually see what I was doing. Because I always black in and out of my fights. Like, it's like a boom, 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 then you out, and then you in this at the third, and it ain't because, like, nothing happens. Just, like, I black out. This one I could see. And it was, like, slow motion. And when I tell you, I'm being able to see this nigga as clear as possible, and I am whooping him. I am beating him. I'm hitting just continuously. I'm holding him, and I'm hitting him, and he's just swinging. I don't know what the fuck going on. Anyways, that checked out. All of a sudden, I feel like somebody pushing me. And things snap back in, so now I can see what's going on. He's gone. Littles is in front of me. So at this point, I done also got to fighting with the bouncer, thinking it was him. Mm-hmm. But I can hear that it's the bouncer. And so he pushing me. I see Littles getting escorted out too. I look, they get Littles to the front door. This nigga pick Littles up like this and Jazzy Jeff that nigga out the front door. The nigga went flying and hit the ground and started rolling. I seen what that nigga did to Littles. I said, man, I'm good, I'm good. Hey, yo, I'm yelling, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. He like, nah, fuck that, he mad. So he pushed me, but I catch myself. I get up, I look, man, the two dudes that we got to fight with is outside with Gunna ass. When I look at Gunna got his shirt over his head. You know that's never a good thing. I'm like, God damn, yeah, they don't got him, and then they're running. So I look, man, the police maced everybody. Maced Gunna, maced the two dudes. The dude was trying to run off, wipe his eyes. Gunna had shit. We got back to the room. He wanted to fight everybody still. Boy, it was a rough, long night.
That's the tough thing about the fight nights. It's like trying to get people to calm down.
Yeah. I'm cool with it. Like I can. My temperament, like I'm just naturally like always happy type shit. So it's like it's easy for me to calm down out of those shit. I can think clear, like all of that. So I was able to snap back. But it was crazy because out of the whole fight, only thing I had go on, man, I had like a knot on my elbow, and I have no clue from where that came from.
Man.
But as far as dude,
whooped his ass.
I beat the brakes off his ass.
Would you recognize him if you saw him?
Hell no. But I got videos of my phone of that night, and you can kind of see him standing in front.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, you can see him. But, nah, they was like, I just knew dude was like 6'2", he had, like, dreads. That's about it.
It was me.
It for real, it looks like you.
What if I was like, it's me?
It's me.
I've been here for 10 years. I've been
waiting on your ass. Man, other than that, man, that was our first time, like, being adults in Harrisburg, because that's where my other side of my half of...
Your mom and them from?
My grandmother on my dad's side. Her family is from out... No, my grandfather on my dad's side. His family is from out there, but we used to go up there every summer. And
as kids?
Yeah, as kids. Okay. And then we probably went some time, of course, you know, you grow up, and then we ended up going there as adults.
Yeah.
And we went out and everything, man, the shit was lit, but got fighting.
Yeah. That's always weird when you like used to going somewhere as a kid, and then sometimes you don't go back as an adult, but like that is crazy. But when you're used to going somewhere when you like a toddler, and you go back when you like 16, that's just always fun.
Yeah,
that's just always a lot of fun.
Yeah, to see my old cousins and shit like that.
Yeah,
I don't talk to them like that.
Somebody could drive and y'all can go do some shit.
Yeah. I don't even talk to them like that no more, man. I kind of grew up with them, you know.
Do you know what they up to at all?
Some of them, I mean, I just was up there not too long ago. So, like, if we was to have another family reunion, I would go. But the ones that kind of kept us together was my cousin Bonnie, and my grandparents was really, you know, really close.
Okay.
So Bonnie and them been dead. Her and Big Web, and and then my grandparents passed away. So my dad still go up there, but he only go up there for like one day. Like he don't ever stay up there.
Like connection is lost.
Yeah. I think it would be like when we seen each other, it would be like nothing ever happened.
Right.
But I just don't have them on like social media and shit like that. Because it's kind of like what keep all of that together now.
Yeah.
That's you actually doing old school phone calls, and ain't too many people doing that shit.
That's true too. You gotta have a relationship with somebody to like be calling motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? That shit's very personal.
Yeah.
Calling somebody.
Yeah. Not just calling my cousin just to. What shouldn't be like that.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be like that, but I wouldn't.
I have some cousins I do call.
No, I'm talking about a random one that I don't call, and I just decide to call them randomly.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I definitely have cousins I don't really talk to like that on the phone. But we have each other's numbers.
Yeah.
So if I saw it, I would be like, "Yeah, what the fuck is up with this?"
Yeah.
I would probably pick it up just because I would think something bad had happened.
Yeah.
But we don't talk like that on the phone.
Yeah.
Which is my cousin Kyle, man. He live in New Jersey. Cool as fuck, man. Him and Marquise, they cool as fuck. Their kids are basically grown at this point, but like, we all around the same age, but we didn't really grow up around each other, man.
Yeah.
So like, when I go home, it's cool to like hang out as adults. Like we, smoke together and shit like that. My cousin Kyle works in the city, so if I'm in the city doing shows, if he around, he'll come out and he'll meet me.
Okay.
We'll walk around a little bit like that.
What y'all walk around and do?
Smoke, talk. He's really into music and shit like that.
Do y'all pick up like trash, like any trash removal?
Absolutely. That's probably the first thing we do. We'll go, hey man, we should probably pick up some of this trash.
Man, hell yeah.
We pick up a lot of trash.
I think
that's funny that you even noticed that. You picked up on that. Yeah, we pick up a lot of trash.
Yeah. Okay.
Somebody seemed bored. You know what I'm saying? probably can get them some more work to do. They over there bored.
Nah,
I know they're gonna be dope.
The assistant we got, yo, she know how to like
I know.
put shit together.
I can tell by the nails.
Yeah, she know how to put shit together. Like
I can tell.
She had the shit together. Cause
I can tell.
yeah.
They never coming out, you know, under the not under the weather. I don't know what the fuck I'm trying to say. They never come out like not on point.
Yeah.
Not on
no,
point.
But you know when you got a job to do,
Yeah.
you gotta keep yourself presentable.
You got to keep yourself presentable.
Mhm.
Do you? What do you think about women that like who can't leave the house without like putting on makeup and shit just to run to the store?
No. You got to be able to do that. You got to be able to do the basics.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you want to get dolled up and shit like that. I used to be like against like makeup almost all the way, but
I think that's some young dude shit.
maybe you know. It was like I was against it though for a while.
Oh yeah,
and then it was like, and then now it's like, I mean, a little bit of like eyeshadow and shit, not eyeshadow, eyeliner, shit like that. I don't know the terms. Anyways, little bit was I was okay with, but it was like a lot I don't fuck with. But now I get older, as long as you can do it without,
that shit looking
and it's
crazy.
not the only thing. No. I'm saying long as you can do it both. Like you're gonna look good with it and look good without it.
Oh, okay.
I'm fine with it.
Mm-hmm.
But if your ass only look good with makeup, fuck that shit.
I think we had to talk about that.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah, that's what I don't like either. It's just like
you look like shit every day that I got to wake up and see your
Yeah.
shitty looking ass.
Yeah.
No, I need you to have your shit together at
Or
least.
or if you do wear a lot of it and you look, that's fine. Let me see you without it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I want to see you without it first.
Oh yeah. So yeah.
Because I don't like.
Hey, listen.
I don't want to see a 10 to a 6.
Nah, I'm with you.
I'd rather know. Hey, this is a 6.
If I met
I'm cool with that.
If I met your ass with makeup on, I'm gonna be paying a lot of attention without when you ain't got your makeup on, cause I need to make sure this shit is real. Cause if it ain't, and it's funny, cause like my homegirls that rock with that like my homegirls, like they be like, if they see me with a girl with makeup, they be like, yeah, but she wear makeup. How she look without it? They gonna straight up go to it, and I'll be like, nah, she straight without it. They be like, all right.
Yeah. That's so funny how they act. They'll talk all that shit on social media about how men be doing this, that, and the third, and we judgmental. They're the fucking worst.
Oh,
no one judges women more than other women.
No, you got that fucking right.
God damn.
that shit is inevitable.
Yeah, same thing with like the gay community and shit like that too. Like my homie was staying with us for a while, a gay dude, and like he would talk about like the trans community and shit like that. He'd be like, yo, they are brutal to each other. They so mean.
I mean, people are people.
Yeah, people are people, but I still think like that there's like this kind of like unwritten rule where like nobody can really fuck you over or treat you as bad as your own fucking people.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
Yeah. Well, to a degree.
I think.
Actually, you know what? Even in slavery.
Yeah.
Even in slavery, when you have another black person treating you, it's like, bro, you worse than this motherfucker, man.
It's going to be something.
Yeah.
You had your house niggas.
Yeah. Your Samuel L's.
Yeah, and then you had your field niggas.
Yeah.
And either or, you didn't want to be a nigga at that time.
You didn't. That's crazy.
Either or, you didn't want either of them.
I wonder because I know a lot of times shit gets blown out of proportion. I really wonder what that relationship between the house and the field slaves really was, what that shit was really like.
Think about, all right.
Because they all couldn't have been Uncle Tom's. Or did they? Actually, you know what?
Nah. I like that. I still want to think that people were people then. But think about, like, a dude you know right now, black dude that you know that really is not black. Like.
Got it.
You got it. All right. And think about him. How do you think he looks at you?
Oof, you're right. Yeah, I just think about some of the black Trumpers I know.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah.
Yeah, they don't fuck with you.
I couldn't imagine, especially like, cause there's like real consequences. Then like these niggas are getting beat.
Oh yeah,
and fucked up.
Beat up. Yeah.
And they probably like, yeah, get him. Cause I'm getting mad just thinking about it.
Get that nigga off that nay.
Yeah, get him. Oh.
Get that nigga off that nay.
Oh.
He said on Django, he said, you want him to treat us like white people, boss?
No.
No.
He was like,
no.
Treat him.
Little fella at the Piggly Wiggly.
Yeah. the best. He uses the best word.
Yeah.
He said, "What's that peckerwood?"
Yeah.
That's some shit my grandmother.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that is.
No,
I'm gonna
neither
look it
do I.
up.
Neither
Hopefully,
do I.
that's not offensive to the people in the room.
Yeah, I have no clue what a peckerwood really
A
is.
peckerwood.
I like to look up. I like when we
racist.
look up the shit that you always heard, but you really don't know what it was. You just know it's a saying.
Yeah. Don't take me to the website that make me feel bad.
Is that porn?
Nah. Peckerwood is a racial epithet used against white people, especially poor rural whites. Originally an ethnic slur, the term was reclaimed by a subculture related to prison gang outlaw. All right, what
So
does it mean?
it's for, you said
Poor white people.
that they use against themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So that had nothing to do with us.
So wait, no. Well,
So it was never used correctly when it came to us.
no, we use it against white people. It's a derogatory term towards white
I know
people.
that, but was that how it was used? Like, is that how you thought it was used?
I knew it was derogatory towards white people, but I just never knew what it meant.
Okay. Peckerwood.
Yeah. but the reference, it comes from prison gangs.
So
I don't know where the original, let's see, I'm gonna look it up. Etymology. Have you ever heard that before? Man, they have no good slurs.
who?
They don't.
Who is they? And what?
Peckerwood's don't. Caucasians don't.
Hey, yo, no good racial slurs.
No good slurs. Yeah, I don't. This nothing.
It's crazy though to me. Like, even like if I was to get mad at a white person, like say I got real problems with them, I never think to go like racial.
I think the worst I would ever say is "fuck you, white boy." That's it.
Yeah, and I don't even know if I even have said that.
Yeah.
Like, I always think about it. Like, I never think like to say something racist to somebody when I'm mad. Like, no matter what race they are.
That's true. Cause you know why? Cause like that's too easy. I would rather just talk about some personal shit.
Yeah.
I'll talk about how you look, if your kids are there,
Raggedy bitch.
yeah, your car, yeah, something else.
Yeah.
But the race thing, yeah, not so much.
I never look for that.
Yeah, that's too easy. It's too easy. I thought about this a couple days ago. Somebody, this was years ago though. It was before I moved here. Somebody, I got into an argument with some random person, and they called me a nigger, like right off the bat.
First thing they said.
Yeah, and I laughed.
Yeah.
Because I was like, yo, I literally was like, yo, I think I won already. I was like, we not even.
Did you know
there
this
yet.
person?
No.
Oh, this is a random person.
This was like in the streets.
Oh,
Like
shit.
in the wild. I go,
Oh,
bro,
yeah.
I won. I go, you already saying nigga, and we haven't even got there
How did
yet.
he say it?
He's like, fucking nigger. And I was
Was y'all standing face to face?
yeah, it's like at a store or some shit.
I might have hit him
Nah.
on accident.
Because you know what? Because
Not on purpose.
I could tell that's what they wanted.
I know. I understand.
Yeah.
I think I might have gave him what
Yeah.
his little wanted.
I
that day.
like
that
didn't.
close? Like, how close was y'all?
Probably 10 feet or so, like arguing distance. But see, I want to say
I'm not
I was
good at
still
shit
in
like
I
that,
was in the
though.
military. My bearing was impeccable.
Yeah.
Because I had
I mean, you did the right shit. What I
Yeah.
probably would have did was the wrong shit.
and I told him, I go, yo, I already won this argument. I go, for you to even use that like right off the bat, just let me know like you don't have a good argument.
Yeah.
I go, I won. And I go, and I was like, yo, the reason why I'm not mad is because I don't want you to be comfortable using that word. I go, somebody might fucking kill you.
Die.
So I
You might
go,
die.
yeah.
Now I'm not taking
Yeah.
that far, but I might swing.
No, I told him, I go, you're probably gonna get killed.
Or like
for
I
that.
would have made him fight me.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, like I would have done it and said enough, like too personal for him to have wanted to fight.
I've done that once, and I felt horrible trying to make someone fight me. Oh man, I felt so bad. It was so. I said the meanest shit. And man, this dude was cool. I've been to his house. We had dinner.
That's a bad feeling.
And I forgot what it was, but he crossed a line with me.
And you had to let him.
I was
you
like,
had to give
nigga,
it to him.
fuck you and your ugly family. Fuck your kids are ugly. Your wife is ugly.
Oh, this was an adult.
Yeah, this is another military member. We are active duty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was his wife ugly?
Yeah.
Do you fuck with him now?
I don't know.
You don't even know where he is.
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
It's funny, man, because like at the time, him and I looked alike, a lot alike. This dude named Darius.
Okay.
It was cool. We just at a weird age, man. Shit was just, we were just a lot of just angry dudes in the military.
Yeah.
Just angry as fuck. Angry.
Sound about right.
Mhm.
I mean, you got a lot that when you are in the military, you literally sign up, especially with certain certain branches of the military. Well, not even branches, but yeah.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
Your
Branches is you're done. You're like you are signed yourself away.
Yeah.
You are damn near on a prison that you can get out of.
Bro, it's wild that you say that because that's why I watch the prison stuff. And I would never compare being in the military to prison because that's disrespectful.
It's disrespectful.
Disrespectful.
Yeah.
But I was like, yo, that's exactly how I felt. Just listening to him talk about the mental shit. I go, I felt like I was in a prison, but I was free, but I was in one in my mind.
Yes.
And I was like, it made it feel worse because it's like I'm living amongst regular people, but I can't do what y'all do.
Nope. And you can't leave. If you don't
Can't
really
leave,
want to, you can't. If you leave the military without saying, like, tomorrow I want to quit. Like, I'm done tomorrow. You can't do that. You're going to jail.
Yeah, right.
They're going to lock your ass up.
Right. And even if I did want to fight that dude at that time, I had a clearance and shit like that.
Yep.
And it's like, people don't think about this shit. I have to go back and report to a bunch of white dudes and white men who are going to be like, yo, why would you even give that word power over you?
Yeah.
Why would you do that, Sergeant Jones?
Yeah.
And to be disrespected and then have to go to work and have to explain myself and justify and explain off what I did while I'm getting in trouble.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just wild because it's like, yo, y'all would never put up with this type of disrespect as white men, but I'm supposed to let this shit roll off my back? This is crazy.
Yeah.
And I'm realizing too, man, I let a lot of shit ride for
I do
2
too,
decades,
though.
man.
I do too.
And people take that as a certain way, but like, I will say this about myself, and luckily I've never acted on it because I'm not good at it, and thank God. But my initial reaction to most shit is violence.
Yeah, that's a lot of ours, sad to say.
It is. My first reaction is to grab you by the fucking throat.
Yeah.
And do some wild shit. But
what you gonna do to them? What type of wild shit you gonna
eat
do? Eat
their intestines. Just do something. Just inflict. And it's not good.
Yeah.
And I will say I'm glad my dad beat that part out of me. But also I think that's what that shit is, from getting beatings and shit like that and never fighting back. I've never let go. Yeah. I've never let go.
I mean, that shit's serious, yo.
It is. I'm always afraid to let go.
That shit is serious. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, it you know, me and you, we pretty much, when it comes to beatings, we parent our kids the same way. We don't.
Yeah.
You know, we don't. But, I mean, nobody that I know that has got beatings didn't always continue to get beatings. And what I mean by that is it didn't do no better. I don't think it do anything.
It doesn't. And that's one thing
I don't think it does anything. But other than in the worst.
It just makes you more violent and makes you not able to deal with conflict. You don't know how to, resolve anything.
Yeah.
You just get frustrated. You just want to fight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like for me, like I'll tell somebody some shit one time, and then after that, I'm like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Because of how I grew up, and then two, from the military, it's just like, yo, I'm not gonna tell you twice.
Yeah.
Hey, you need to do X, Y, and Z. You don't want to do? All right, I'm just going to get somebody else. And then it's out of my fucking hands.
Yeah.
Because all I have to do is tell you once, and you're fucked.
Yeah.
And the real world doesn't function that way. So it's really hard for me to deal with people when they don't listen the first time.
Yeah.
It's very difficult.
I'm with you.
I'm pretty sure you've seen it here.
Yeah.
A couple of times where I'm like, man, this person.
I'm with you. I just don't understand how you can't get it. And then it doubles back on you, like what we was originally talking about on our kids.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
You know, if I gotta tell, I'm not gonna beat you. I'm not even gonna whoop you. But oh my God, does it do something different to me when your ass is not listening?
It does.
It does something different to me. Yeah. Especially my kids aren't these kids though, but the kids I see like out, like kids. I can only go off of other people's because mines aren't like this. But if you are talking to your kids and your kids don't listen to you, and I'm sitting right there and I'm watching. I don't know why. There's nothing I can do about it, but it does something different to me. Because if I tell my kids most of the time, majority of the time, especially if we out in public, to sit your ass down and stop doing whatever you're doing, they're going to do it. It's never a thought. But I cannot stand for the ones that don't listen. Like, and I'm so glad that I don't have to deal with that. Like, that's not a thing that I got because, man, it does something different to me. A bad kid, like, not a kid that's doing kid shit and gets in trouble. Just a legit bad, let's say bad people. A bad person all the way around. That shit gets to me.
It does.
Yeah, that shit really gets to me. It does something different to me.
Like motherfuckers who just don't listen.
You just don't listen, man. God.
Just like.
Come on, man.
I'm just, come on, man. You making this. And with the military, when motherfuckers don't listen, it's just like everybody get in trouble. It's like, bro, now everybody is doing this because of you.
Yeah.
It's like I had plans, and now here we are doing this bullshit because you wanted to do some dumb shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like, why? My bad, man. My bad, Sergio.
That shit crazy. Yeah. That shit irritates me.
Yeah.
Military, though, you got a lot going on in military.
A lot,
you know,
man.
I done figured out a lot about the military over the few years, and I done learned a lot also. So I know, and I mean, you know, you put yourself through that, but y'all are like some of the only people that can retire and within that 20 years, you know, and actually get a check.
Yeah.
Like, because that's, you can retire at 40 if you get in,
30,
win it.
I was
38.
39.
Yeah, 38, 39, 40, whatever the case might be. It's not too many places that, you know, you can start that and do that. So it's like you put up with some shit to at the end hopefully receive some shit, you know, that you done put up with.
Yeah.
You got to go through some stuff though, you know, mentally, a lot of that.
Yeah.
Especially like the boot camps. And I'm watching, like, I know people.
You would kill that shit. That's easy.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, so say, only I can speak on is the infantry. All right. I know drill sergeants, infantry and shit like that. Fuck that. Fuck them going through the boot camp. Hell, the sergeant at your age have to do the same shit that everybody else is fucking doing. So you got to literally relive boot camp, but you got to top it off by being there before them, being there after them, but all of that shit added up, and you're doing almost all the same shit, not consistently, but your ass is doing that shit, but you are in that bitch.
You in there. Yeah.
You are working. You don't have no schedule. You don't know what time you're going in. You don't know what time you're getting off. You don't know none of that shit.
Yeah, especially when you get a new flight, because I've known some people who were TIs and DIs. It really sucks when you're a new DI because you got to stay there a lot because you're learning.
Yeah.
And then when you get a new flight, you're gonna be there like long hours for the first couple of weeks. Because I know when we were there, our TI was like, I want to say for the first week they stayed the night with us because they had a bed in there.
What?
The TI.
What's the TI?
Training instructor.
Okay.
Because we didn't have boot camp because it was like only 6 weeks, so it was called just basic training.
Yeah, because you was in Air Force.
Yeah, it would have been boot camp if it was 8 weeks, but it was 6 weeks or something like that.
Shit.
So we had military training instructors
and theirs is the infantry shit 16.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, the boot camp or the school? Because you have boot camp.
I think boot camp.
Let's see how long Army boot camp is.
Boot camp. Infantry. Go specifically infantry. Because I think, aren't they different?
Well, Army, so you have Army boot camp. So once you go through boot camp, then you go to what they call an A school, and that might be 16 weeks. I can't speak for the Army, but the boot camp and school aren't the same.
I haven't heard those two terms, and I figured I would have heard them by now. Like,
so boot camp is 10 weeks.
10 weeks.
That's when you get there, they shave your head, you're marching around, and then you graduate.
Okay.
And then you go to a school after that.
Okay.
So,
and that's for the rest of the weeks.
It depends on what school you're going to. So everybody's gonna do, like for me, we went to boot camp for 6 weeks.
Okay.
And then I went to Biloxi, Mississippi for my tech school.
Okay.
And they trained radar technicians there. They had personnelists there. They had some special forces there. They had some other electronics jobs.
Is the Marine 16 weeks?
The boot camp? $13 weeks.
13. Okay.
So once everybody completes their initial training, boot camp or boot camp or basic training, you graduate, and say you're infantry. Your school might be 16 weeks. So then you were gonna go to another base, get another room, but it's not gonna be like boot camp.
Yeah. I'm just talking about the rough part.
Oh, the boot.
Yeah.
That might be tough too,
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
So like,
I was talking about the boot camp.
So at my tech school, there were personnelists there, and they were only there for 6 weeks. My tech school was 36 weeks.
Okay.
So I was, and the thing with the military, like, there's never always like slots open for school.
Yeah.
So you might get to that base to go to school, and they're like, "Yo, you got to sit here for 6 months because there's no school opening."
Okay.
So then they'll find some other job for you to do. So like that's when you'll be like, you might work for some commander and like drive them around, or you might work in the front office, or they might send you to like work for CE and you cutting grass every day.
Yeah.
Or your job could change every day. You could be cutting grass one day, the other day you're at the gym folding towels and shit.
For sure. Yeah.
But
They use you for whatever they use you for. On the in the jail.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever you need.
Yeah.
Like that's what they always say. Like whenever you have like airmen, they're expendable. Like I would be at my job or radar. I'm fixing radars, and they would go, "Yo, we need a bunch of young, enterprising airmen for a very special task."
Yeah.
And when you're not young, you like, "Oh, that sounds dope."
Yeah.
And then you realize like, "Oh, they want your ass cleaning bathrooms."
They want you picking up trash with your
you
cousin walking
picking
around.
Right. Yep. They'll ask you shit like who's enterprising, who's really good at organizing. They'll make it seem like a great job. Oh for real? Guess what? You get to do this.
Yeah.
Like in basic training, they go, who's royalty? Who thinks they're a fucking king in here?
Yeah.
You a king? I'm a king. I'm a king. Oh, for real? You're a latrine queen now. You know what that is? You in charge of cleaning the fucking bathrooms.
Oh yeah.
So
you done fucked up.
like little shit like that.
You done fucked up.
You
That's
don't-
why
you
you
don't-
sit back.
You don't fuck
You
up.
sit back and don't say nothing.
Who's got the biggest dick in here? Oh, for real? Now you're doing this. Shit like that. Yeah, man. But I was saying like the people who do training, military training, yeah, their hours suck because when they first get their flights or whatever they call them, troops, they're gonna be there all day, every day for like 3 weeks.
Okay.
Because you basically have like these 19-year-old civilians learning to be a Marine, learning to be a soldier, learning to be an airman. You got to be around them all the time, correcting them, showing them how to put the uniform on, how to wear the boots and all that type of shit. It's wild, man, because like the first week, people are crying.
Yeah.
People want to go. It's crazy, man. It's chaos the first couple of weeks. But then once people kind of settle in, and once the TI or the DI, the drill instructor knows, everybody knows their job, you know what to do, they be like, yo, y'all go to dinner, I'm going home, don't fuck up, I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then we'll just get the rest of the evening to do what we want.
Okay.
Yeah. Shit like that.
Makes
but,
sense.
But you be so scared, you don't want to fuck nothing
Yeah.
up. You know what I'm saying?
Man, my brother was in, my youngest brother, Mikhail, I don't think you ever met him. He was in the military. He's in the Marines. And he had so much trouble with taking shit from like his higher ups and shit like that.
Mhm.
Like him and his one of his sergeants, I know he was like, man, fuck that. I'm like, I'm tired of listening to I'm tired of listening to your ass. Like, let's go fight this out. I done seen a video of them two rumbling in the
I was
fucking.
gonna say, if you want to do that, the Marines are
Yeah.
the place to do it because they
Yeah.
will say, absolutely.
Seen them in the
let's
back
go.
rumbling.
Yep. That's what sometimes they got to do, man.
Yeah.
They take their shirts off and go back there and fight, man.
Get it off.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I've definitely had to pull like coworkers apart. I've been pulled apart from coworkers. I've never gotten to a physical altercation, but
Yeah.
we've been face to face where somebody had to go, yo, y'all need to chill.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
gotta stop.
Yeah.
I had a captain yell at me. Black dude. He actually came and he did my retirement ceremony. Captain
Word.
Cabetti. Yeah. Ben Cabetti. Cool ass.
He's still in the military?
He might be retired by now. Cool as fuck, man. Nice guy. Love that dude, man. He used to be in the Marines. He did not fuck around.
Yeah.
Did not fuck around. I love that dude. Ben, shout out to Cabetti, man. Great dude, man.
Big dog.
Big dog.
Wish we had the effects to be like, yeah.
I can put that in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So it's just been a weird couple of weeks, man. Turned 45.
Your dick still working?
Sure. No, of course it does.
I ain't know.
Oh, let me do this before we get out of here. I got to give my wife a shout out, man, because like I really had to go to her on my birthday, almost hat in hand, and just had to confess to her like how much I really needed her, especially to help me take my career to another level. I just had so much going on. I felt overwhelmed, and like there was a lot of stuff I wanted to let go.
Yeah.
Like I was doing my other podcast. It was just other stuff I was doing. And she was like, yo, if it's not really serving you, let that go. So like I stopped doing my other podcast. I was trying to maintain this other Facebook page. I just wasn't paying enough. And she was like, yo, if you're not really like using it or you feel like it's not edifying to you, like she was like, let all that shit go, man. And I let it go, and I feel so much better. I felt like I've lost so much weight. I felt like my creativity is up because I'm not worried about like, oh, I got to get this up. I got to do this. I got to, you know what I'm saying? And like as much as I love doing my other podcasts, it really wasn't moving the needle for me. But I felt like the Chris Allen show got me this. I felt like that was for, was to do the podcast with you eventually. So, and I had to tell all the comics in town, like, yo, because they were like, oh, well, I had this idea for the podcast. And I was like, yo, I had to stop doing that shit, y'all, because it was a lot of work. You know, I'm coming in here 3 times a week sometime. I'm doing all this editing and shit. And not really getting any help. It's a lot. Trying to do 2 podcasts, 2 clips. Yo. I had 2 YouTube pages and shit like that.
Yeah.
Man, I deleted all that shit. I deleted all them old episodes. I was like,
for real?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
I got some of the stuff on my hard drive because it was eating up.
You took the Chris Allen shit off?
Mm-hmm.
For real?
Yeah. Okay. I still have some of it on my podcast, on my hard drive.
The shit popped up on my Explore page the other day.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Well, I have some of the clips, but I don't have the full episodes. I have the audio, but I don't have the video.
Okay.
Because it was literally eating up so much space on my computer, my hard drive, and just in my soul, man. Yeah. I was like, I got to let all this shit go, bro. Yeah. So,
I mean, I agree with her. You know, if it ain't what you want to do at that point, then don't do it.
I feel so much better, man.
Yeah. You got to let go. Man, sometimes that's one thing. It's probably a problem that I have, that I let go of shit too easily.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it's like I get what she said there, but I also let go.
Still recording?
Yeah, but someone's calling you.
What's the name? Miles?
Miles.
Okay, I'm about to. I'll call him back.
You want to get it now?
Nah, we're about to wrap it up.
Fix it anyway.
Yeah, we're about to wrap it up.
Yeah. Edit it anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I let go of shit too easily, and that's like the nonchalantness of me.
Right.
So I don't put a lot of thought into like the shit that I don't like, or the shit that's not going to benefit me in a positive way.
We still going? Okay.
And yeah, so that's probably what you were saying with not letting it go. Or what you say?
Letting things go.
Oh yeah. Anyways.
Well, yeah, no, I'm sorry. I didn't want to let it go because I would feel like a failure.
Yeah.
I would feel like a failure. Yeah. But then I realized, like, yo, nobody is even gonna notice it. No one was like, yo, what happened to the podcast? No one asked about that shit. My podcast.
Yeah, let it go then.
Let it go.
Yeah.
And I'm over here stressed out trying to book people that don't want to, you know what I'm saying, and trying to upload stuff and edit, make clips, and I'm giving them clips and they're not really posting. I'm like, man, you know what? I ain't wasting my fucking time with that shit.
Yeah.
There's so much other stuff I could be doing with my time. So shout out to my wife for like walking me and talking me through that, man. Like I really needed her, man. I really did. I'm a weak motherfucker without her, man. So she got me through that shit, and I did a show that night, and I probably had one of the craziest, wildest, most real sets I've ever had in my life, man. I recorded it, and I'm gonna post it.
Okay.
I talked about all that shit that I was talking about earlier about the razor's edge and all that type of shit, but like there's jokes in there. It's just like something I really had to get off my chest. Like, bro, when I came off stage after my birthday, I was exhausted, man. It was so much mental shit that I just had to let go, man. It felt so good.
Okay.
It felt great.
All right.
But, all right.
Shout out to mental health.
Shout out to mental health. So, Thursday's the new release date.
For sure.
Are you free this weekend?
I can figure that out.
Okay. Because I think we should at least give people one more Tuesday.
I can figure that out.
Well, all right, so get them one more Tuesday episode. But with that being said, there's a show. That's a show. Is there anything you want to say?
Follow the new OGs.
Yes.
Follow the new OGs.
We're doing okay.
We're doing okay.
Because every video we get now, I put up there now, is getting over 500 views. We're getting new followers every day. So I appreciate y'all, man. Keep liking the page. Keep sharing the videos. I just re-released my special on my YouTube page. If you haven't seen it, please go watch my special. Gotta be honest, it's really, really dope. I'm super proud of it. Go check it out. Make sure you follow me on all things social media at Chris Allen Comedy. Let us know who you want to see on the show. We'll get them in.
Shit, I got. Oh, man,
we got a list already?
I got a list of people, bro, that want to get on the fucking show right now. We don't even have to look for people.
Oh, we don't?
We can just bring on the next person.
All right.
Next person, listen, the next person you're going to be brought on. You're going to know who it is.
All right.
That's it. That's easy. But we got shit ton of people.
For real?
I swear to you. I
God,
promise you.
That makes me feel good.
Yeah,
that
it's
makes me
dope,
feel
man.
good.
It's
Hell
dope.
yeah.
I got a shit ton of people that's waiting right now, and it's like, yo, we waiting on your ass.
All right. We can get some people up here.
Yeah,
Get some people
yeah,
up.
that's it.
All right, so yeah, make sure you follow the page, follow me, follow him. Anything else?
Nah, man. Check out. Hey, listen, we supposed to leave on a positive quote.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you remember that?
Yes.
So on a positive quote, you want to give them this one?
You got, see.
This was freestyling. Shut up. You gonna chat
Positive quotes? Let's see.
GPT your fucking quote?
Let me see if I can. You know what? All right, I could do some shit.
I
off the
got
top.
one off the top
Off
from
the
what you
top.
just
Go ahead.
said.
Go ahead.
Mine's is the positive quote. Believe in your intuition. If your intuition is telling you, you know, this ain't it, and it makes in your mind and where you think that is it, and it's cloudy there, where you can see that it's clear, let that shit go.
You right. That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Just trust your gut and go what makes you feel good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That doesn't mean run from shit that's hard. That's not what we're saying. But if you like it, even if it's hard and you like it, pause, keep doing it. Yeah.